Hey, Aries, what's up? How are you this week? This is your weekly reading. It's general, and it's for the third week of May. Okay. What we got going on here? What do we got going on here? So, it looks like for some of y'all, there is a person that you have found a new light for. You are noticing that you really, maybe like you've never noticed this person before, or like in a romantic sense where you're like, you know, you're super cute. I've never really like paid attention to it. Okay, a good way to say it is like, you know how you're friends with someone and then one day like the light just hits them a certain way and you're like, you cute. A lot of y'all are having that, and you're basically like, you want to move towards them. You're like, wow, they fine as hell. Or, oh, I'm just sexually drawn to them. But a part of you also doesn't want to like be obsessive or compulsive about this attraction you have for this person. So you're kind of scared, like, do I only want to like have sex with this person, or are they, you know, a new cup of love? But with the ace, yeah, it's love. For anyone who's already in a relationship, I would say this is just, again, like seeing someone in a way that's like, oh wow, I really love you, friend, or I really love you, romantic partner I already have, right? Come through. Okay, so what you need to let go of currently is any new projects, any if you have certain things that you wanted to work on, like all these goals and lists and things you have to get done, basically it's saying like, take a breath, take a breather, go have some fun, call your friends, have a little mini party. You know, a lot of people are doing Zoom parties, certain states are opening up, so I would say like, you don't have to go see the people, or even if you see someone, you can do 6 feet distancing, haha. Yeah, actually I had a friend of mine recently, you know, I did the whole like, yeah, let's hang out, and we just hung out in their backyard, just chilling 6 feet away from each other basically, and just chatting about life. So you can still like go out and have fun with people you know or whatever, but definitely, yeah, let go of any like, I need to get this work done, I need to get these goals done. Take a breather, chill out. Ooh, burp. Okay, so as you move towards further into the week, you'll start to notice that drive, that project that you wanted to work on is something you all of a sudden have the energy for, but you're only going to have the energy for it if you just take a breather, take a chill pill, right? That way you can come through. And then also for some of y'all, if there are any like legal situations going on right now and you feel like there's like some kind of issues with it, this would also be an indicator that you're going to like go further in, right? If there were certain type of policies or laws or something like that, you're gonna like, let me put on my thinking cap, let me take out this magnifying glass, and I'm gonna look at the fine print, basically. But again, you can't get to that until you're able to like really sit with the, let me have fun, let me relax, let me do things that bring me joy, bring me pleasure, that types of thing. So then you can get into this workhorse mode, all right? Establishing order in your life, being a beneficiator of other people. You might want to be in more in a giving mood, but basically you're going to be studying up on some stuff. Now, a lot of y'all are going to feel like there's something that you need to defend, and some plans that you've made. So after you've gotten into that study mode, you start defending a lot of those plans against people who are seeing you as being reckless, or, oh, you're just doing that because you just want to get some new experiences. Like, yeah, people are just not seeing you in the right light. So, you know, too much energy going in the wrong direction is how people might view you at this time. But don't pay it any mind, because technically you got to defend what's important to you. So that's why when you take this time in the middle of the week to figure out what is important to you, then you'll go ahead and start studying up. The only thing to caution against is having too many things you want to focus on. So there's like 7 things you want to focus on. You can focus on 1, you can focus on 2 or 3, but don't try to do all of them at the same time, because then that's why you'll be noticing, like, why do people keep telling me I need to, like, sit down? I'm doing too much. Well, because there's a lot you're trying to do. As a human being, you can only do so much. Now, I know we're all spiritual beings living a human experience, but that's the point. In this human experience, you only have so much time. You only have so much energy. So make sure in the future, towards the end of this week, there you go, that you're going to be working more on, I study up all these things. Okay, so what do I want to go experience? What do I want to go for? Because a lot of times, this card, you want to get out, you want to have these new experiences, you want to venture into the unknown, basically, right? And so, which is great. Aries energy is great for that, because y'all are them trailblazers. Y'all know how to, like, go into the unknown and be like, okay, so that's what we're doing over here? That's what we're doing over here, right? So definitely, let's pull another deck. Definitely work on that. Okay. Don't allow any past hardships or romantic endeavors that didn't work out cloud you and your feelings towards the person I was talking about earlier. Because I feel like what I'm getting from this is whoever you have in mind probably would be very open and reciprocal to what you want. It's just that if you're so worried, like, oh, is this just like I'm starting to be sexually attracted to this person, or if this is more of a like, I don't want to, you don't want to ruin a friendship, or you don't want to, like, ruin what you already have with someone. That fear is the only thing that would hold you back. For anyone who's already in a relationship, I would say worrying about the past, what happened in the past with you and a person, could hold you back in what it is you want to do now, basically. And then when it comes to this, letting go of certain projects so you can have fun, that will help you get out of any energy that was like, I can't do this, I don't have any money to do this, aka focusing on all the things you don't want, right? You need to focus on what you do want. That way you can actually get it. So what happens is, being in the energy of being happy, and no matter what is going on in your life, will radiate through you. So it's a difference between, does your self-worth come from being, just in the state of being, or does it come from doing something, or does it come from having things? It's like, if you're shining outward, no, I'm happy because I'm happy. Not I'm happy because I got a new car. I'm happy because this person loves me. I'm happy because the state of the world is right. I'm happy because of blah, blah, blah. No, I'm happy because I'm happy. I'm happy because I work hard at being happy. Happy is a emotion that is temporary, and I do not chase it, but I know how to feel that within myself, before I go for the things that I want. Okay? So go ahead and look into what it is that makes you happy. And you're going to have sad moments. I mean, we're going to have angry moments. It doesn't mean you don't have the other emotions. It means just don't get stuck in them. So you need to kind of go out and have fun and get your mind off of all the projects or a particular project that you're really working on. That way, yeah. And some of y'all, I feel like there might be, goes back to being not financially secure, but also there's this, like, going back to that love thing, disinterested friendships, right? Sometimes there are friends that you're like, man, I want to hang out with them all the time, and then one day you realize you haven't talked to them in months. It's like, how interested are you in your love situations, even with friends? So I do want to, like, add that caveat. Okay, here we go. So when you're working on these things towards the end of the week, remember that you don't always need to be this great host or this person that is necessarily always in control of the situation. Like, really go with the flow and don't worry too much on material things to have fun. Because I think a lot of times people think, oh, to have fun, I need to go buy this thing or get this thing or have these things. And again, we can have so much fun just with ourselves, you know, just conversation, things that are free, you know, and free to money, but maybe it's not, you know, you're using your time and using your energy, which you have an abundance of. So yeah, focus more on that. Also, there's some wisdom that's going to be coming in through your ancestors that is going to help you in this time, because there is this feeling of when you're working on, like, I don't know what to do, what's the next step, during this time of, like, I have so many options after you've had all your fun. Basically, give yourself some time to pause for a second, if it takes a few hours or a day, but there is some kind of spiritual wisdom that will come from just being, and you should go with that. Yeah. So you might want to experiment or be curious for certain things, but again, once you've had that wisdom, don't let your, you know, curiosity kill the cat, you know. I mean, I know satisfaction brought back, but it's like you won't be able to get the satisfaction that you would need to bring you back, basically, right? Because there's certain goals that are long-term goals. They won't happen very quickly. So then you'll drop something because it's like, oh, it didn't go down a certain way. Well, because you probably needed, like, more time to actually work on that thing. It's not going to happen overnight. So just, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Let's see what the fairies got to say. Okay. Yeah, okay. Miracle healing. So when you have miracle healing, which is one of my favorite cards, you're just releasing it up to the universe. You say, I'm just tired of thinking about this. So when it comes to any romance and stuff, know what you want, know what you don't want, then say, you know what, I don't want to think about this no more. Release that shit out. I ain't got time. Then be honest with yourself when it comes to how you need to have fun, how you need to explore, how you need to get out there. What projects do you need to put down so you can go ahead and do that? And then with dreams coming true, you're going towards the things that you actually truly want or desire, especially after you have this spiritual conversation with your ancestors or with yourself. Sometimes you can have, you know, okay, I know no one's in here, but let me go ahead and just say out loud to, you know, spirit or whatever, hey, I've been wondering about this stuff, what's up, right? and they might show you answers through synchronicities, or numerology is a good one, like certain numbers. If I keep seeing that, I know, like, okay, spirit is directing me towards that, things of that nature, right? Okay, so yeah, have a great rest of the week. I will see you next week with your weekly reading. Remember, check your sun, moon, and rising. If it doesn't resonate this week, wait for next week. Or sometimes energy is weird, it might come back on you another time. Like, I've had readings that someone was like, oh wow, that happened a little later than I thought, or a little sooner than I thought. Energy's weird, but here we go. So I love you, I love me, I love us, I love we. I'll see you soon.